Movie 43. What does that even mean? I mean, if you know what 43 movie 43, whether even the title means that you've seen this movie, I'd be really curious to find out. Because after watching this movie, I have no idea why it is called Movie 43. Was I excited about this movie? Did I care about this movie? Kind of. I love to laugh, and I love these kind of episodic kind of stories, whether it's talking about horror or comedy or adventure. We got a lot of these movies kind of in the 70s and the 80s with Kentucky Fried Movie and Amazon Women from the Moon, I think it's called. So that's what I was looking for. And what really kind of appealed to me about this movie was the fact that it was going to have all these big Oscar-winning stars like Kate Winslet and now Hugh Jackman and Halle Berry, among a lot of other very talented people. That was the major draw for me, because I like that they're gonna use all this raunchy humor and then mix all these really famous, noticeable stars. That was the big pull. That was a big excitement for me. But I didn't have no idea how this movie was really going to be presented. And it looks like it was presented as a series of short films done in a very outrageous and funny and comical way, offensive for most people. Not for me. I wasn't really offended. There's a few parts where it was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's kind of offensive, but that was cool. I mean, it wasn't like, it wasn't too offensive where it offended me, but I know that someone, easily offended, I would not see this film. So, but there's story starring, one of the stories actually stars Dennis Quaid and Great Kinnear, and they're kind of this, they're the story that's kind of tying these I don't know, whatever. Was this movie funny? I have to say, sometimes. Yes, this movie was funny sometimes. Especially in the beginning, when we get to see a story that happens between Kate Winslet and Hugh Jackman. I was laughing, and that was the first one. I could see why they put that one in first, because it gave me a lot of hope that this movie was going to be pretty dang funny, pretty hilarious. After that, some of the other kind of short stories didn't really work for me. Some of them I can't even remember anymore. There were some funny little commercials they put in there, like joke commercials. I think near the end, the one with, crap, I can't remember his name, but the one about the basketball team, that one really didn't work for me. And right after the basketball team one, they actually show the credits, and people started to leave out of the theater. But don't leave. If you see this movie, do not leave, because you're going to see one of the very good shorts that happens right after the credits, where they show who directed all these little shorts. And then you get to see a really good one starring Elizabeth Banks and Josh Duhamel. So I have to say the beginning and the end and a little bit in the middle were very funny. But there was a lot that was in there, especially the story that kind of tied it all together, that just fell flat. And I didn't find that to be all too funny. I just had so much promise in the beginning. It was just so funny. I mean, I'm not going to give away anything, but I don't know if this is a movie that I would say rush out and go see. I wouldn't say that. Maybe rent it, see it on cable, and then you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about, where you can maybe fast forward through with your DVR. This movie, I like the concept, I like the idea. I don't think it was executed too well. It just looks like a missed opportunity, because you have all these really famous, notable actors, and they're doing outrageous things for about 10, 15, 20 minutes. The movie's not very long. It didn't feel very long. I did have that anticipation of, oh, was I going to see something outrageous throughout the whole thing? So it kept my attention through the entire film. But I felt at the end a little bit disappointed. I really wanted more. I wanted to laugh more. I wanted to enjoy this movie more. But in the end, I have to say, this movie is not good. But I did laugh, and those particular parts. It's kind of a guilty pleasure. Will I ever see this movie again? I very much doubt it. Will I ever enjoy this movie again? I don't really think so, but that beginning short story is the best. Oh, okay, I'm gonna give movie 43 2.5 stars. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and Facebook. And please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. And also go to WhoYouTube.com. Yeah, I don't know what to think about this movie. I really wanted to enjoy it. I really like the concept, I really like the ideas, but in the end it did let me down. Yeah, I'm done.